Hey guys, it's Nature with Yola, and I am on the famous Home Depot. I'm just trying to get some supplies to try to see how I can repair Greenie. I've been trying to use my brain too much to try to come up with a plan on what I'm going to do. Um, Finally, I've made a decision on what I'm going to do. But the last 2 weeks have been very challenging. I've, don't know where to start. I'm getting a brain injury assessment done on my brain, and I've been going to a lot of that with the class is still trying to heal and just other personal things that's been going on in my family. And I am just trying my best. And I'm going to try to record this in two parts. First, me showing how I'm going to do that. And then also the second part will be me transferring the worms into the new bin. So stay tuned for this ride. It was a beautiful day this day. I was recording this. Yep. This is an old clip of me when I first got Greenie, and the problem that I was having was the worms were remaining on the top. And it was suggested by another YouTuber named AJ Green Topics that my compost bin may needed more holes in order to get oxygen to the worms. I appreciate him. He's a very good educator, and I do follow his channel all the time. So thank you again, AJ. I appreciate it. I'm here. We're doing the surgery. So Greenie came with 5 trays. I'm only using 3. And the other 2 that were left are right here sitting in front of me. So my idea was to use these 2 as a test one because I only wanted 3 anyway, but I just had 2 extra ones. So I said, why don't I use these 2 and try to work on them and see how everything goes. That way I won't destroy it and I won't be worried about my 2,000 worms. I can use this as a test, even though I only wanted 3. And I just kept these 2 extra ones just in case. So again, 5 trays, and I'm only using 3. I was going to use 2, but I'm using 2 for Shuey, my homemade compost bin. 3 is all I need, and there they go. So I found these wonderful things on Temu. These are sink stoppers that you can put at the bottom of your sink, and it has mesh right there. And I was like, I could use that. And I also bought these little round mesh things that I thought maybe I could put over it. So um, my idea was to cut these into drill a hole and use the mesh over top. I also bought some tape from Home Depot, and hopefully you'll see me how I tape it all together. Again, this is an experiment. I am trying to see if I need these two or just one. So the first video I'm going to do with two. You're going to see me tape two into the bin and then also drill the hole. And then the second one, I'm just going to use one. I'm going to be eyeing this just to see if I really need it or not, two or one. I just don't want them as glue on the bottom of this tape, and I don't want my worms to, be attracted to that. I don't know if they will or not, but I just want to make sure that it is covered sufficient. So I'm going to put tape around it. Yes, I know my drill is pink. There's a story behind this. My dad always used to say, "You taking my tools? You taking my tools?" I'm like, "No, I just bought that. I know what tools I have." Now he can never say I have his power tools. All my power tools are gonna be pink. Now take them if you want. Guys, this was a sigh of relief that the hole was just a clean hole. I didn't have anything wrong with it. And now I'm going to take the sticker off and see if it will stick to the side. And of course, I'm having a hard time getting this off, but I got it off. But it just took me a minute. And you will see after this, I will be putting tape. Well, first I'm going to be putting the other mesh around it to kind of cover the glue part. I'm going to try it in two different ways. You'll see. So can you guys do me a favor? If you do like this video, can you go up and hit like for me? And if you also do like some of my videos, can you subscribe? I would like to have you here, and it makes me feel not alone. And I don't know how I got into compost. I always did like plants, but something about the worms and seeing them eat the food and recycling was very interesting to me. And I remember, coming home, how depressed I was. I was not able to walk. I was walking with a cane. I was very tired all the time. I still get very tired all the time, but I just remember coming home and I just saw this video where the worms were eating the food, and I was just total relaxation. And I remember sitting there for 3 hours watching each video, and I was just relaxed. And I never expected that to happen. And I wanted to get my own bin. And that's what made me start Chewy. So I thank all of you guys for doing that. I think I was in disbelief that I did it. I drilled a hole and it's covered, and I may be in job. Uh, let's get on to the next one. Guys, I must admit, I did a good job. I'm proud of myself. I'm only going to do one side. I'm not sure because this will be my first time having a compost bin in the summertime here. And I am in the northeast, and I know we get extremely hot, and I do not want this bin to dry out. So right now, I think just on one side, more oxygen is getting in, and I'm going to do the next bin the same side at the same thing on the opposite side, uh, and hopefully, um, you know, this won't dry out. But if I have to go back in, trust me, I will. So I know you guys heard the Bluetooth playing in the background. I was listening to, I think it was Plant Obsessed, when she's talking about the European worms, and also I was looking at Vincent Boiver videos where he was actually harvesting his worm castings. So I had to take a break and get some inspiration on the reason why I'm actually doing this. I was a little jelly. I was a little jealous. I want to harvest some castings. This is the second lid that I did, and I only used the one mesh, but I was so happy to get this done. Let me just tell you how tired I was. It took a lot of brain power, and but I made it, and I got them all together. And now the second part is coming where I have to just transfer the worms over. So here they go, one on each side. Let's hope this works. Stay tuned for part two.